Cory Mills, a MAGA Republican in the House from Florida, beat up his girlfriend, was about to be arrested, but then got special treatment because, of course, a lieutenant stepped in and then Eagle Ed Martin, who was the interim U.S. attorney at that time, refused to issue an arrest warrant. The cops showed up, the officer on scene saw this girl with all kinds of bruises on her body. And by the way, this is Cory Mills. He's got a history doing this, all right? He's got one restraining order on him, and he's also, had other issues with revenge porn, being physically abusive. By the way, he's married and then has multiple girlfriends in different states who are like half his age, in their 20s. It's just ridiculous. And, on both parties, they have people who do bad things, but at least Democrats hold them accountable like we did with Eric Swalwell. But here, all Trump cared about was making sure they keep up their numbers in the House. That's it. The same thing they did with Gonzalez in Texas, who's, staffer he had an affair with while they were both married, while he had multiple kids. Then she set herself on fire. And what did they do? Nothing for months and months and months, until Swalwell basically was forced to resign by Democrats right away after the allegations against him came out. And then they said, well, we can trade one number for another. So that's the only reason he left. This is a pattern with Republicans. This is who they are. They have a rapist as the president, and that's all they care about.
Mills's ex-girlfriend accused the congressman last year of threatening to release sexually explicit images and videos after her relationship ended with Mills. Mills has denied the accusations.
Here's the distinguishing difference. One, I'm not married, so I'm not committing an affair with my wife. Two, I've never had any inappropriate actions or any type of illegal behavior inappropriate with a staffer or intern of any type. I have absolutely no investigations that are criminal that are open. I have no pending anything. And I don't really find it to be warranted that I'm even tethered to the individuals that are on there.
Even some
Congressman Mills, have you? I'm Joe with News Nation. So right, I've talked to you before. Have you heard anything about potential expulsion vote for yourself? I know there are people talking about it now.
Well, not to mention the fact that I don't even fall into the category of Swalwell and Gonzalez. One, I'm not married, so there's one thing. Two, I've never sexually harassed and or had any complaints by any staffers or interns on the Hill. It's just not even a fair comparison. This is obviously a political Democrat tit for tat, so I'm not even going to entertain it, but I've not heard anything as far as myself.
Got you. And obviously the allegations, that you are facing now, very different from what they're facing. But, apologies if I missed this, do you deny the allegations against you?
Well, there's many things that's been accused and allegations against me. I mean, look, at one point in time, they tried to make a claim of domestic violence, even though no one actually claimed there was domestic violence, and had never been arrested, had never gone to any proceedings, and it was essentially just something where it was a bad breakup. It's just interesting kind of seeing how you're guilty by accusation as opposed to the way the rule of law really truly works.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about ethics as it's ongoing with you?
No, we've provided everything we needed. So our treasurer and our attorney basically updated our FEC file report. A lot of members, a lot of people know this, but our treasurers fill out our FEC reports each quarter, and there's mistakes that get made sometimes. And when we noted the actual mistakes, we went ahead and made those corrections and resubmitted them into the ethics.
Okay, and just lastly, anything that you would say to the several members, some Republican, that have said they feel like you should face an expulsion vote?
Well, I'd love to know which some Republicans that is.
I can send you a list, but we've seen on social media some have publicly mentioned your name.
I haven't seen any Republicans, actually, I think with the exception of maybe Nancy Mace, which is ironic given the fact that if you go back to October of 2026, I think she had an actual temporary restraining order against her and still has an active gag order since December as well. I think she's got an ethics investigation as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't believe there's a lot more Republicans out there, but if you can give me a list, I'd be happy to see it.
Thank you.